5 stocks that you can own forever. Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is the Invest Strong Network. Welcome. Well, actually, the title of this video will be a little deceiving. The reality is you can never really own any company stock forever and expect there to not be disruption, right? In fact, in putting together this particular listing, I looked at the forever stocks of yesteryear, right? And whether it be Eastman Kodak or Sears or GE or Enron, we come to find out that these are, in fact, not stocks you'd want to own forever. But these are companies with a long, sometimes centuries long record of innovation and delivery. They all pay dividend yields, so you get income out of them as you hold them. And really, you can be confident in their management styles and their market structures that they'll do well going forward, at least as far as the eye can see. Perhaps not forever, but as far as the eye can see, right? All right, so let's get right into it. And we'll do these in ascending order. So the 5th stock I chose is Coca Cola, ticker symbol KO, right? Established in 1886. It is currently yielding 2.68%. Of course, the flagship cola product, Coke, is, in my opinion, the best of all the soft drinks. But they also have Dasani water and other brands that make them a true heavyweight in the beverage business, right? And they also have international reach, which makes them not so susceptible to the whims of the American economy, right? But they have enough of a domestic presence to where they, in fact, have and will continue to benefit from a growing American economy, right? Coke. Number 4, and I've spoken about this one in a previous video on the utilities, MGE Energy. This is a natural gas producer distributor based out of Madison, Wisconsin, right? Ticker symbol is MGEE. I love this company. It is a relatively small utility, very well managed, right? They're also moving into cleaner energy production and distribution modes. The company has consistently paid a dividend since the early 20th century. I love this company, and it is currently yielding 1.76%, and it has delivered very, very well for me over the 20 plus years or so that I've owned the shares, and the future is even brighter than the past. So MGE Energy. Number 3, well, I think you should add, I wanted to add some spice to my portfolio, right? And hey, what better way to add spice than with McCormick Company, ticker symbol MKC. Of course, they make the iconic McCormick seasonings, black pepper, spices that just about every American household uses in some degree. As a stock selector, I'm huge on brands, right? Brands make a powerful engine for profits and success going forward. And McCormick Company has one of the strongest brands in the food industry, currently yielding 1.52% on the dividend yield. The company was established in the late 1800s, so it's been around for a while. It will continue to be around for a very, very long while. And I think production-wise, this is one you'd want to buy and hold on to for really as long as you can, right? All right. Number two. Now, I'll have to do a lot of explaining for this one. JPMorgan Chase, ticker symbol JPM. Now, they weathered the financial crises of 2008, 2009 incredibly well. In fact, they were the bank that the government ran to bail out the rest of the industry. That's how well managed they were, right? Now, they took some legal liabilities out of that because some of these banks like WAMU and Bear Stearns and some others that they acquired, they ended up coming with some pretty heavy legal liabilities, right? And that, knocked a pound of flesh out of JPMorgan Chase. But really, of all of the large money center banks, I believe this one is the best managed. They utilize the best technology. They have the widest reach. And although there may be other banks or other financial companies that have performed better in the recent years, I think over the long term, and that's the very nature of this particular recommendation, JP Morgan Chase cannot be beat, right? And the stock is currently yielding 2.61%. So you get a nice little dividend yield out of the deal. This is number two on my list. And my leading number one, almost forever stock has to be Procter Gamble. So Procter Gamble, ticker symbol PG, out of Cincinnati, Ohio, right? Great town. Currently yielding 2.4% on the dividend yield, right? The company itself actually dates back to the 1830s. So long history of production and profits and dividends. Of course, they are makers of iconic brands, Tide, Pampers, Crest toothpaste, many, many others. And they have a global reach. So again, they're kind of nicely balanced between international growth and domestic markets. P&G is a company that I could just hold forever, right? I mean, you just know that this is a company that's going to produce for as long as you need production, right? And their brands are so good. They're really head and shoulders above the other brands. No pun intended, by the way. And they will definitely be a stock that you would want to hold in your portfolio for the long term. And of course, you get to skim the dividend, so you can't really beat that, right? All right. So those are my five almost forever stocks, right? And I would suggest that you give some attention to each one of them. All righty. I thank you much.